What if I told you some homes in Ottawa are sitting for weeks while others are selling in just 16 days on market? And here's a twist. The homes sitting longer, they could actually be your best opportunity. I will show you why this matters, especially if you're considering buying a bigger home for your growing or multi-generational family. First, what's days on market? It simply means how long a home takes to sell after it's listed. A fast sale, that's a hot home in a hot market. A slower sale, that's a chance to negotiate and buy a home smarter. Let's talk about the numbers. Between March and April 2025 in Ottawa, detached homes stayed consistently at 16 days on market. Townhomes, both 2-story and 3-story, held steady around 17 days. Bungalows sat around 18 days. Semi-detached homes averaged 20 days. Condo stacked townhouses came in at around 30 days. And condo apartments rose from 28 days to 32 days. So what do these numbers tell us? Detached homes and townhomes are still moving fast, but condos and stacked townhomes, they're slowing down. And that's where the opportunity begins. Now, let's get practical, especially for families needing more space. If you've been living in a condo or starter home that's feeling tight, this might be the best time to move up without getting priced out. Why? Because there's more inventory, less competition, and a shift away from a seller's market to a buyer's market. In fact, in April 2025, there were 4,878 homes for sale in Ottawa. That's a 54% increase from April 2024. You finally have time and leverage on your side. Here's how to take advantage of it. First, let's talk about mortgage options. Interest rates started easing slightly in early 2025. Fixed rate mortgages are now between 3.99% and 5.24%, while variable rates are being offered as low as 4.55%, depending on your lender and the amount of financing you will get. If you're upsizing, here's what to consider. Bridge financing. This helps you buy your new home before selling your current one. This is great for families who don't want to rush the sale of their current home or disrupt their routine. Another option is porting your mortgage. If your current mortgage rate is lower than today's rate, you might be able to transfer it to your next home and save thousands of dollars. Extended amortization is another good option. Stretching your mortgage payments over 30 years instead of 25 years can reduce your monthly mortgage payments, which makes sense if you're sharing the expenses with your family members. Now, let's look at which property types can match your lifestyle. Detached homes are ideal if your family includes seniors or adult children who need their own space. They offer flexibility, finished basements, room for in-law suites, even coach houses. 2-story and 3-story townhomes are great for blended families or families with young kids. They are more affordable than detached homes, but still have enough space to move around. Slower moving condos and stacked townhomes, these are great for investing or as a starter home, especially if you're planning to upgrade within the next 3 to 5 years. If you buy right, your condo can even generate rental income later while you move into a bigger home. Now, here's the truth. A few years ago, this kind of opportunity was not available. There were fewer listings, there were wild bidding wars, and interest rates were unpredictable. But right now, the market is cooler, more balanced, and more negotiable. You can actually take your time, explore your options, and buy based on your family's needs. So here's what I would suggest. If you're living in a condo or small home right now, run the numbers and see if you can trade up to a larger townhome or detached home with similar monthly mortgage payments. If you're part of a multi-generational household, look for properties with basements you can finish or homes zoned for secondary living units. If you're unsure how to move forward, ask your mortgage advisor about securing a pre-approval for a lower mortgage rate for 90 days or 180 days. So you lock in what works now, not later. And if you're wondering how to start, where to look, or what makes the most sense for your situation, reach out to me and let's have a conversation. I will give you real answers with a practical game plan without the fluff, because the difference between a home selling 16 days and waiting for 32 days might be a great opportunity that you and your family have been waiting for. It's important to make smart moves, not rushed ones. I'm Michael Arthur, a growing and multi-generational family housing expert who helps families upgrade their lifestyle and wealth through real estate.